translation is the apostasy. In Greek it says apostasia. So it should be translated, that day will not come until the apostasy comes first. And the man of sin is revealed. So is this a mere man that is revealed? Yes, it's a mere man, right? The man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. What is one of the main characteristics of the Antichrist? He sits in the temple of God and he claims to be what? He claims to be God. And by the way, what is the temple of God? The temple of God is not the Jewish temple, which supposedly is going to be rebuilt in the Middle East. The temple of God, according to every other passage in the writings of the Apostle Paul, represents the Christian church. Now, I want you to notice also that this Antichrist of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 not only claims to be God, but he also claims to have the power of God, to exercise the power of God. Notice in the same passage, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 9. Speaking about this same individual who sits in the temple of God, showing himself to be God, it says there, the coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan, with all what? Power, signs, and lying wonders. Let me ask you, is this Antichrist only going to claim to be God, or is he going to apparently do the works, the powerful works of God? Evidently, he's also performing the works of God, although he is a mere man. He's the man of sin. By the way, the only other time in the New Testament where these three words appear together in one verse, power, signs, and wonders, is in Acts chapter 2 and verse 22. I want to read that verse because I'm going to show you that what the Antichrist is going to do is falsify the works that Jesus performed while he was on this earth. Notice Acts 2 and verse 22. Men of Israel, this is Peter speaking, men of Israel, hear these words. Jesus of Nazareth, a man attested by God to you by miracles, wonders, and signs which God did through him in your midst, as you yourselves also know. Did Jesus perform the power and the acts of God? He most certainly did. Is the Antichrist going to perform works that appear to be the works of God? Absolutely, because he claims to be what? God. But these aren't the only passages that describe blasphemy. You remember that little horn of Daniel chapter 7. We read verse 25. And one of the characteristics of the little horn is that this horn speaks pompous words against the Most High. Daniel 7 verse 25, he speaks pompous words against the Most High. The question is, what are those pompous words that this little horn speaks? Revelation 13 verse 5 defines what those words are.